AM 1220, KHTS. This is Randall Winter, Home 411 with Jeff Softly of Softly Electric.
Howdy.
Hey, Jeff. All right, so we were talking about lighting and efficacy, which is sort of like the efficiency of lighting. Do we want to talk? Some people say they rather have the incandescent lighting for some reason. I think the colors on the LED is even better now than it's ever been. Fluorescence is getting really, really very good, and it's warming up a lot faster, much more efficient. But say they wanted to keep those incandescents. One of the things that they need to know is if you're getting a permit, which I recommend if you're doing a kitchen remodel, you're going to be required to have those bulbs that go in there be only replaceable with that type of bulb, which means they're no longer screw-in. The small little screws are going to be pin type, 4 pins. So keep that in mind. You can't just change these out. Go over to Costco and pick up, or Home Depot and pick up some LED bulbs that screw in. You can do that in the rest of your house. You can do it in your kitchen if you want. But if you remodel, then it needs to be converted. The base of the electrical fixture needs to be a pin type, bi-pin. Thanks, Jeff. So besides that, there are other ways around it in the kitchen. Can we do something else? So you said occupancy versus vacancy.
Yeah, you can. If you can replace with a vacancy sensor.
Sorry about that. That's my cell phone. Can you believe that? I didn't turn it off. Go ahead, Jeff.
There's an occupancy sensor or vacancy sensor. You can replace that as a substitute for a portion of your high efficiency lighting. A lot of times people will come into a kitchen or a room and they'll turn the light on and then they'll forget to turn the light off and leave it on. So what a vacancy sensor does is it's a manual turn on a vacancy sensor. This is the difference between occupancy and vacancy. A vacancy sensor, you have to manually turn it on. And it stays on while you're in that particular area.
Moving around,
exactly. And so once you vacate the area, it will time out. A maximum time of 30 minutes. So that's how a vacancy sensor works. And then an occupancy sensor turns on automatically. It stays on while you're occupying the room. And then it will also, as you leave the room, it will time out also.
So if you want to sneak up on your kids or something, you really need the vacancy, so you can not push the button, so you can walk in there, right?
Right, exactly.
Walk through the kitchen. Okay, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Just for you weirdos out there that think like I do. Go ahead.
Yeah. So a vacancy sensor is what you're looking at. But occupancy sensor is more of an application that's commercially oriented. Whereas a vacancy,
like in the bathrooms.
Yeah, inside of bathrooms where you have heavy traffic coming in and out with offices space and whatnot.
You probably notice it. I don't know if you go shopping with your wife or by yourself, but you're walking down the halls of Ralph's or wherever you shop, and the lights go on and off as you walk by. That's called occupancy.
That's an occupancy sensor, exactly. And so that's specifically.
I actually find that a little annoying, but it's okay. Once you get up to where you're going to look at something, the lights stay on.
Right. So the idea behind that is if the area is unoccupied, you want to have a minimal amount of lighting, and when the area is occupied, you need more lighting. So there's actually sensors that are in the ceilings and on the walls that will sense the presence of people, and
that's interesting. You bring that up. People. See, the problem is people. Right?
People can be a problem.
People are the problem. It's the human being. They don't turn the damn switches off.
No.
Don't say that word.
I do in my house.
Don't turn the darn switches off. Sorry.
I make sure they're off.
Oh, I do too. I run around turning them off. Stephen leaves them on. Stephen, are you listening? Okay. Hey, I want to do a test real quick. Do you mind?
All right. Not at all.
Everybody out there that's listening, raise your hand. Oh, wait. Only the guys in here raise your hand. I can't see you out there in Radio Land. Would you do me a favor then? If you're listening between now and 11 o'clock today, would you give Vanessa a call at my office and just say, I heard Home 411. My number is 799-8089. I know only people can listen to me right now are people here in Santa Clarita. This is a hometown station. So I want to see how many people will take the time that are listening, if you get a chance, to call Vanessa in the office at 661-799-8089 and say, "Hi, I heard Randy on Home 411," or "I heard Jeff on Home 411." You don't have to give your name or nothing like that. We're just curious to see what kind of people will take the time to respond that are interested in listening to what we have to say. And thank you very much for those of you that are listening. Okay, back on track. Okay, Jeff, where did we leave off? See,
We left off on occupancy sensor, vacancy sensor.
all right, so we agree that it's a requirement that people won't turn them off by themselves, at least the kids won't. And some adults forget, they're careless, they make too much money, they don't care about their bill, whatever.
Right.
But the government's saying, okay, you got to do it. So it is Big Brother to a certain extent looking down on us, isn't it?
It is. And
All right,
it's
so-
for the advantage of everybody. When you think about Title 24.
Yeah, I love it. It's the advantage of nobody, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we're all going to benefit from it. As far as I'm concerned, if we can keep our energy costs, it is spread around to everybody, and it's advantage to you personally. You know, why would you want to spend more money on your electric bill if you don't have to? If you can make some improvements to your lighting to save some money, and like I said before, our energy costs are going up. They're predicting in the next 4 to 5 years, if that, our Edison's rates are going to be going up 40%.
Yep.
40%.
Well, that's why, you know what's booming out there? I was talking to, who was that? Bill Reed. What a smart guy over there at the city building and safety.
Oh, Bill, yeah, good guy. Yeah.
Good guy. Hi, Bill, if you're out there. And he was telling me how many people are coming in to pull permits for the solar. It's just booming, isn't it?
Solar is on the verge of exploding right now.
Yeah. So I'm not quite ready to do it myself because my bill in my new house in Happy Valley is like right at $100,
Yeah.
and it's going to cost way too much.
There's a breaking point there. You have, if your home is, everybody knows what their electric bill is, so there's a breaking point there. And if you're spending $100 a month, $120 a month now for your electrical bill, solar might not be the thing you want to do. But if you still have incandescent lamps in your house, that's a cheaper way of even lowering that $120 bill now.
Yeah. To do a minor calculation, most of you are going to come up with the fact that just changing your bulbs from incandescent to LEDs or compact fluorescence is going to save you a lot of money. Okay, I'm going to take a break again. Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS.